You been shopping?
You've been shopping.
No, I haven't.
I've been carrying bags.
No, that's not true. What have you what have you bought?
Well, we bought some makeup.
For myself.
For you. We bought some nail polish. And now we're moving.
What about you?
Nothing.
Shoes?
No.
Shirt?
No.
Oh, come on, liar.
Right. We're now crossing from Frankwell into the main part of Shrewsbury over a bridge known as the Welsh Bridge. In front of us is the market clock, and on the right hand side you can see a sign that says Morris's, and that was where I worked. I had my very first job when I left school. I worked for a company called Morris's, and they actually had a chain of supermarkets, and I used to pick and deliver orders for the shops. On the left hand side we've just passed Charles Darwin's memorial. It's called the Quantum Leap. And in front of us there's a footbridge, and it's one of the 3 footbridges over the River Severn in Shrewsbury. Left hand side is a brand new hotel. It used to be a telephone exchange. And on our left hand side, although you can't see it, is the river. In front of us you may be able to see the Union flag flying, if the cameraman's any good, or should I say the camera woman.
Where is it?
And that is Shrewsbury Castle.
Oh, I didn't miss that.
We came up to a junction here, and the traffic lights are on red,
Oh,
and
I see the
there you can
castle.
see the castle immediately in front of us with the Union flag. To the left of the castle, which you'll see in a second, and you can see a red and white sign. That's the Shrewsbury Railway Station. That's the main entrance to Shrewsbury Railway Station.
When are we
In a
coming to the
moment.
castle?
One day. In a moment.
Soon?
Soon.
After the wedding?
Not before, certainly.
Alright.
In a minute, when the traffic lights change, we're going to turn right, and we'll be going onto the main shopping street. If the camera person looks to the left, she will see the main entrance to Shrewsbury Railway Station.
Okay. Ah, it's beautiful. It's very old.
On the left hand side you'll see the railway station, always busy, and now we're turning up onto the main shopping street. Straight in front of us, the old building, is the Shrewsbury Library. It was also the library, the school that Charles Darwin went to when he was a boy. And as many people know, I can say that Charles Darwin is Shrewsbury. Now we're coming into the main shopping street. You'll notice a feature of many of the buildings is how old they are. You can see above the shops and above the ground floor area, many of the buildings are the old black and white beamed buildings.
Is that Tudor?
Some will be Tudor, certainly. If you look at some of the buildings, you'll see that there are dates actually written above the building, given the dates that they were built. I mean, that building on our left hand side is definitely very, very old. But you look at the shop.
That's a very new shop. New building, Marks and Spencer.
Yes, looking at it, I guess it dates from the 1960s.
It's one of
Immediately in front of us is an area known as Pride Hill, pedestrianised shopping street. In fact, where Maureen's just been spending all my money. That's obviously true. And that is the pedestrianised area. We're leaving the main shopping centre behind us. There's a church on our left-hand side. One of many churches in the middle of Shrewsbury. And Shrewsbury is built on a hill, and we're now dropping down the hill.
Very busy.
There's another church on our right hand side. In fact, there are 2 churches in that area. Now we're coming to an area known as Weil Cop. If the traffic ever starts moving. On the right hand side at the top of the cop there's the nicest hotel in Shrewsbury. It's called the Lion Hotel, and if our camera person is any good, she'll pick up the hotel in a moment as we go around
On which
this.
side? Right or left?
It'll be straight in front of us as we come around this corner. In front of us there are some traffic lights, and the traffic is starting to move. You can see the lion above the doorway.
Oh, I lost
If I was to turn right here, that would take me back into the middle of town and to the main shopping area. But now we're dropping downhill and actually out of Shrewsbury main
this
area.
is
But if you look at
nice.
the buildings down here, this is one of the nicest parts of Shrewsbury. All these black and white buildings. It's beautiful. If I were to turn right at this roundabout in front of us, it would take me to the town walls. And now we're leaving the main area of Shrewsbury. And a moment ago we saw the Welsh Bridge, and in front of us we're crossing the English Bridge, the English side of Shrewsbury. Another church on the right hand side, and immediately in front of us is Shrewsbury Abbey. Turn on the left hand side here, and this is where my football team used to play football until about 6-7 years ago, when they sold the ground and they moved to a new ground on the outskirts of Shrewsbury. We're now getting closer to the Abbey.
Now we come into the Abbey.
In front of the Abbey you can see an old-fashioned red telephone box and a very old red post box. The Abbey's on our left-hand side, and you can see that some of the buildings have been knocked down. That was knocked down during the time of Henry VIII. Although our camera person didn't see it, just on the right-hand side there is a little bit of the ruins left. There's a pulpit that didn't get destroyed. To another set of traffic lights. On the right hand side, Home Bargains, and a very, very old 16th century public house called the Dun Cow on the right hand side. And we cross through these traffic lights, and on the right hand side I'm turning in to a place called the Cedars. You may very well see the name, and this is where my mother lives. And at the moment there's some renovation work going on. They're replacing all the windows. Let's hope I can find a place to park.